Where is this? Where is that? In the description box. That's what it's for. While you're at it, the subscribe button is right there. It's free 99. Free 99. And
You just have to tap. Doesn't even take so long. It's just a tap and you subscribed.
And we're Africans, we're like, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nyadak Maya, and I'm so excited for this video today because I've been trying to do it for a while, but then also
Yes.
It's been a while. I've been talking about it, but it's actually Charity's video that really inspired me to do this video here today, and I'm so glad that I can finally do it with Charity herself. So guys, please welcome the first guest on my channel.
First ever.
Miss Charity Naji. Her link to her channel will be down below in the description. Make sure you check the description because you people eat things. Anyway, so let's delve right into today's video. We're going to be talking about the grown girl era. Charity and I was just talking, and we were just like, Thatchy is here. We don't know how that happened.
Like, I was 15 a few years ago.
We were not consulted.
Oh my god, I just realized my baby sister is she's 13 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she's 14 actually, because I'm 10 years older than my sister. She's not an adult. She's a teenager.
She's like a proper teenager. She's proper.
No, me, I think about this age thing, I don't like it. It's not nice.
I mean, like, we were not consulted. Like, who? I know, I was born in the 90s, I know, but like, consult me before you decide I need to do like some grown-up stuff. And I was also just telling Charity, like, it was like 2 days ago, on Thursday, like some real ass responsibility stuff. I had a thing with my car, and the guy just like, oh yeah, you need to buy a new battery. I'm like, now?
Guys, I know, like,
It's crazy.
Can I call my mom or my dad to
I'm just
figure
like,
out
now?
if it's okay?
And you want cash from my pocket?
And you have to put it out. You have to cough it out.
That is the thing. And also, for those of you who might not know SSP, like, we work in thousands.
Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing that's
How
like
much is the battery?
2,000. The one I bought was like 70,000. So it's like $70. But then that's the thing. So it's like in thousands, right? So if I was to say $70, it makes sense.
But then
But the guy was like, yeah, it's 70,000. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just looking at him like,
okay, it's fine.
Are you okay? And you want it now. I was on my way somewhere.
Oh, God.
It's crazy. I'll tell that. I'll do that story time.
Sorry, I have tissue in my mouth. So also, what did I want to say? I wanted to say something, but then like waiting for you to finish. Oh yeah, actually about the money.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how, like, guys call me weird or whatever, but I prefer our money the way it is now. Cause you know 100,000 is $100.
Oh yeah.
So I know if I'm removing 2,000, it's $2. You get maybe it's just the way my brain works, but like I know if I'm paying 20,000 for a meal, I'm paying $20. It's easy to calculate,
right?
Instead of like it being 83 and then now you have to.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
You know, when I first came to Juba, the dollar was I think it was 400 pounds. Now it's 102,000. Time it was still dinar, no?
No, just when it was changed to pounds. It was like in 2011 is when it was changed to pounds.
Oh yeah, because that's when we got.
Yeah, because we had dinar first, but when it was changed to pounds, it was £3. Like if
look at this now.
If someone gives you £100, you're set for like a week or 2 weeks.
Look at it now.
Living your best life. But anyway, so let's delve right into the video. So we're gonna do this.
Wait. So just one thing about.
Yeah,
I feel like we're wasting time.
We're gonna go on and on, but then the thing is, we're actually going to address them.
Yeah, let's start the video.
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna address it within the topics. So I think let's just save it for the topics. I've sort of divided them into different topics. So career, finances, responsibility, style, relationships, character and personality, and also like relationship with oneself, and then just a few tips and hacks maybe that we can share with people that they can take from it. If you're joining us in the we don't know how the hell we got to 30, this will be useful to you. But also if you're
so scary,
you're a teenager or you're like in your late teens into your 20s, I think it will also be
it
some
will
good
also be
tips.
helpful.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah, sure.
The early 20s was the ghetto, but we've gone through it, so we can talk about it. Okay, so let's start with career. Woo. Let me share my thoughts first because it's very interesting. They've changed over time. I've always been that girl who's like 9 to 5 is not for me. I'm not a desk girly. Don't put me in a cubicle. It's just not for me. And I knew this earlier on. I just didn't know how that would work out. Which is actually interesting because where I am now, I'm kind of like in the midway. Because I don't like that type of authority. Like being told to come to work at 7 in the morning. I think I have PTSD from school. I went to boarding. We used to wake up at like 4 in the morning. It's Karen. It's cold.
No.
By the way, don't be confused by this bouginess of Karen.
It's not that
Karen
serious.
is cold as hell. Karen is like a different. Karen is cold as hell. Okay, so 4 a.m. and there's fogs outside. Don't tell me, because you're in a bougie school. Screw that. That's not the point. The point is,
You
suffered. Woke up at 4 a.m. We suffered. So anyway, I think I have PTSD from that. But it got to a point in time where I was just like, okay, maybe, especially with Juba. I think that can be a different video. Especially with Juba, you don't really have the luxury to kind of like spell out your career the way you want. There will come a point in time where you have to do a 9 to 5 so that one, you can be able to save,
You can be able to afford.
to be able to afford life. Because my friend, the way we're saying, even this $70 for the battery,
It's not easy.
That should tell you that sometimes
People are being paid $10 a month. Actually, less than $10 a month.
$10 a month
Salary.
and you might need 70 for a battery to take you to work that is paying you $10 a month. And so before I lose my train of thought, I do that a lot. I do that a lot. So that had to be. So now I do have a 9 to 5, just because I need that security. And where I am in life, it's also understanding things like I need security, right? Because as much as I'm doing my side things that are giving me income, I still need that. I need to know that there's a paycheck coming at some point within this month, every month. That can be able to sustain all the 3 million different things. Because also the type of person I am, I'm very creative. I have 3 million things I want to do at the same time. So, money needs to come through. So I used to be, 9 to 5 can go to hell. But now I'm just like, okay, we can do 9 to 5 for maybe a period of time. Also, as we build our other side hustles and get to a point where financial security is like a real thing.
Sorry. Okay, so guys, I had the same. No, actually, before, I've actually never wanted to be the 9 to 5 person. Like, I quit it wasn't my first job, it was my second job. Guys, I had my first job at 17. Girl! Straight out of high school, Woo. I had a job. So I had my first job at 17, and then at 18, I got a serious job. Can you imagine I was being paid $1,200 a month?
At 18?
At 18! I was being paid $1,200.
I think we need to get finances because...
Anyway, I was working in the NGOs. You know, I come from a very small community.
No, like what were you doing?
I was working with an NGO.
No, like what were you doing with the money?
Nothing.
When you think about
There's nothing I did with that money. Nothing I did with that money. That money, like, there's nothing I look at, like, I can look at now and say, this is the money I got when I was doing with this job.
Right.
Anyway,
Hey!
Anyway, so I was getting paid enough, okay? I would take care of myself, my family, I was good, I was sorted. But then I quit. I quit after like maybe 6 months because I just couldn't handle. I had supervisors that were shit. Like, you know, not like bragging or whatever, but you know when you're smarter than your boss, like someone is being paid more than you, but you're actually better than them.
You probably do.
Like I was writing reports, and this nigga would change the name on my report to his.
Dang.
I was like, you know what? I can't do this shit. Like I can't do this. So I quit my job. I decided to go back to school. Went back to school because I got this job straight out of high school. Okay, so I went back to school, and then COVID happened. I came back to Juba, I got this job that didn't make sense.
Not the job didn't make sense.
And then I got the job that I have now.
Yeah.
So yeah, career-wise, I am not okay. I think I can say I'm not meant to be the 9 to 5 person. But then, as Nyedak said, at the end of the day, you need to realize that actually the 9 to 5 is something that you need. Like, I cannot sustain my lifestyle without a 9 to 5.
Right.
So, but I've decided, thank God, Alhamdulillah. One thing about this God, whatever you manifest,
It will come through.
whatever you manifest or whatever you actually pray for, it will come to life. It will happen.
Amen.
No, but for sure.
Yes. No, I believe it.
Like, I personally, I've
Yeah.
always wanted a job. As you guys know, I have a YouTube channel that I started like earlier. I started as a job, but then I realized that I can actually make money out of my YouTube. So yeah, like I manifested a job in content creation or social media management, and inshallah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Amen.
I'm getting the job, a dream job, the job of my dreams. I'm getting the job of my dreams, and then I'll be able to afford my lifestyle and afford to have some time to do the things that I actually enjoy doing, aka my channel, my TikTok, Instagram. You know, be a baddie on the side, but also the 9 to 5 that actually you can afford, like that helps you afford the things that you like. So yeah, and then also another thing with careers, it's like do what you love and eventually figure it out. Because I was doing a job that I did not like. The job I have now, I do not love that job. I do not enjoy doing anything at that job. But I had to keep it because at the end of the day, I need to eat. I have responsibilities. We are adults. We have responsibilities. We are from South Sudan. Black tax is real.
Hey.
Black tax.
Hey.
Uncle's calling you at 6 a.m.
Ooh.
They need medicine for their cows.
Where is that $300? Eh?
So yeah,
That NGO
careers.
money, where is it?
Yeah, do what you love.
Yeah.
And eventually, do what you love. Well, like do what you think you don't enjoy doing, but as long as you're being paid while doing what you love, and then eventually, things will work out. Things always work out.
You shouldn't have to give up your lifestyle. I think
Exactly.
there are times where, especially like when you're in deep financial stress or financial struggle, you think like you have to give up your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I think as long as your lifestyle is sensible, like you're not doing too much,
Yeah.
your lifestyle is sensible, you shouldn't have to give it up just because
I feel like this
you
will
can't
go
get it
down
together.
under
finances. I know.
This will go down under
I can see it. I can see it in my head right now.
involves
But
the
just because you
finances.
mentioned lifestyle,
Yeah.
your career should also be able to complement your lifestyle, and
Exactly.
then also like don't. And it's something I learned from Eva. Like don't under.
Eva, the OG.
Eva always has gems.
Good Vibes
She always has-
magazine.
she
We
always
need
has
to put
gems.
like a photo.
She's
of
on the
Good
cover
Vibes.
right now, by the way. We'll get that copy.
And she deserves it.
She's on, and some of us have articles there, so support the
Read them.
the tribe. But yeah, don't undermine yourself. Like especially when it comes to career, make sure you get into careers that not only you like but you're actually good at.
True.
Yeah. Take time to invest in the skills that you have. Like for example, the way Charity is saying, she has invested in her skills of content creation and just creation in general, and she's able to benefit from that now.
Guys,
So
like
take that seriously. Like take some of these skills that you have, take them seriously.
there's this day I put on my story.
Yeah.
I say, I'm so grateful for the fact that in a country where the industry is literally non-existent,
Existent, yeah.
I'm able to make money from it, and I could actually survive off of my content creation salary. Like if I was like a normal person that, you know, it's just like utilities and
Yeah.
food and home, I'd be able to survive in Juba with my content creation money.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Like
This
one
is
thing about
really
it,
important, yeah.
yeah, I can actually make money off of content creation. And anyway,
And also, it's within this within this same creativity, content creation. Like for example, that's a quick example I could use. Can even take you into marketing.
it's actually
And marketing
it
is like a
goes
tradition.
hand in hand.
Yeah. And marketing is a
Yeah.
traditional job.
Yeah.
Like where you can even go tell your mother you work in marketing. You know.
And then there's this thing my friend Kwaji told me. So my friend Kwaji told me one time, he told me that you should, in whatever you do, whatever you decide to do, be so good at it that when they're speaking about people in that field, they mention you.
Right.
Like, be so good at what you do that when they talk about people that are doing what you're doing, your name is brought up.
Exactly.
And that's something that this is actually where I took my YouTube serious. Because I'm like even before, I'd always get like, oh, Charity, I watch your videos. But then now I want people to say, oh, they watch my videos because they're actually good. And not only because, oh, you're one of the few South Sudanese that are doing YouTube. No, I want people to actually watch my videos because they are good.
Right.
And actually want to watch my videos. Not because I'm South Sudanese, but because my videos are good.
Key.
Be so good at what you do that people, when they're talking about people in that career, they mention you.
You should actually be first on that list.
Yeah, you should work hard. And to be honest, me, I used to be like, oh yeah, passion. No. You have to work hard.
There has to be work that comes after that passion. My friend, passion is
hard.
not going to automatically put food on your table.
You have to work
It
hard.
doesn't. Perfect segue. Our next thing is finances.
This is where I'm struggling.
One
One thing about me, finances, I don't even know if I...
Let me tell you people, it is in the year of the good Lord 2023, that I finally realized I need to get my life together, because this town is not going to be fair to me. This world is not going to be fair to me. And the way 30 is knocking on my door. And at some point I'm supposed to be responsible for other people. Of your own. Leave those uncles who are
About cow medicine.
You're going to be responsible for you and human beings probably that will come out of you.
Yeah.
If that's your life. I had to get my finances together. Well, I had to. And the thing is, again, we're so blessed to be a generation that there's so many ways to make money, especially through digital avenues these days, through technology. You can do freelancing. In addition to your 9 to 5, you can do consultancies, you can do contracts, and if we really budget the money that we have properly, we can be fine. Like, a lot of times we find ourselves in financial stresses out of our own doing, and we can do better with that. And so my grown girl era has taught me that it actually doesn't hurt, and it's not wrong to save. Sometimes it's okay to just say, I'm sorry, but today I don't have it because I have a bigger goal. Right? It may not be because I don't necessarily have the money. It might be because I have a bigger goal. I'd rather work towards that goal. And then some days you just don't have it because you just don't have it. Every day is not going to be jolly and ice cream and beaches. Some days are going to be difficult. Some days you're going to have really hard decisions. So I would really implore people to take your finances seriously. Get some help if you can. Another beautiful thing about Juba is very small, as much as
Really
it's very
small.
big.
Really small.
You end up realizing you know a lot of people, and a lot of people have a lot of expertise, and we have the benefit of a lot of people coming back into the country who have had really good expertise from outside.
Yeah.
So in whatever sector, you can be able to find someone who can give you some really good sound advice. So for example, find someone in banking, or someone in accounting, someone who can really help you get your life together. And ensure that your finances are in the right place. Having a budget is not criminal, okay? It doesn't mean you're less than or you're not as important, especially again in a country where, we're living our best lives every day.
Yeah.
Don't let people bully you into feeling like having a budget is wrong. Having a
Yeah.
budget is taking care of yourself. And at the end of the day, you have no one but yourself above everything. So consult people, make budgets, and make sure your finances are in the right place.
Yeah.
What do you think?
For me, guys, I'm still struggling with finances myself. I'm really, really, really bad when it comes to money. I have the get it, spend it mentality. I love good things. One thing about me.
A nice lifestyle is nice.
I really love good
nice,
things,
yeah.
but it has gotten to the point where I realized that I cannot, you cannot be spending all the money that you get, because there are rainy days, okay? There are days when you're looking for $100 and it's not appearing. So I realized a few months, maybe 2-3 months ago, I realized I do not want to be the person who is looking for $100 in the middle of the month. And I can't find it. I don't want to be that person.
It should not be me.
So at the end of the day, as Nyedak said, budgeting is important. I've tried before and I failed. But I think I'm doing better now. I'm actually way better because I realize now that I used to be the kind of person like, I think I have this Sudanese thing where it's like when you go out, like especially I like to go out, I like to party. Like when you go out, it's like, why is no one buying a bottle? Bring a bottle. You know, I'm those kinds of people like, bring the tequila. Bring the this, like, you know, I'm just like, oh, put on to go. You don't have to go out. Why? I don't have money.
Yeah.
It's okay. I got you. I got
you.
my card. I have my card. Let's go.
Yeah.
I used to be that person, but it has gotten to a point where I have to. Guys, I'm growing old. I'm turning 25 soon. 20.
My friend. Some people look small, but you people, that's where life begins. Hey!
I realize I'm
Snaps get
25,
thrown at
guys.
you.
I realize I'm actually 25. People that are like, I have friends who are 25 and they have like 2-3 kids already. So I realized
I know. Actually, in the traditional South Sudanese society, we are late. Some of us should have had like 4 kids.
Guys,
by
I should
now.
be married. I should have been married at 16. And actually, my mom at 25 had 3 kids already. Or was it 4? No, 3. My mom had 3 kids by 25. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
I used to be the spend it all kind of person, like, oh, I'll spend it all and then I'll get it back. But then I've realized that saving is actually really important. Like, I have a budget now and I try to stick to it, and it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I love being like 25th and I still have money in my bank. I have cash. I'm like, so nice. So yeah, I'm not the best person to give financial advice, but at the end of the day is as Nyarak said, you should be able to say no. Like, you don't have to be out every weekend, you don't have to eat out every day of the week. Like, most of my friends make more money than me. Like, they make way more money than me. So yeah, like, just because they can go out and spend $100 or $200 on food, like, just because they spend that, I should not like feel like I can also spend that. Cause
Or you have to.
I have to, because they are spending that, but they know how to recover it, and I'm here like, oh yeah, 100, why not? And also like, live within your means. Actually,
That
should
part.
have just said live within your means. Like, live within your means. Like, if you get $200 a month, find a way to make your 200 work for you. And also, just because someone else is living a certain lifestyle that you actually like, doesn't mean that you should live it at this stage of your life. Like, eventually you can work
towards it.
it, but don't force yourself. Just because someone is living in a 1,000 per month bedroom that really looks nice, you should also go and look for 1,000 the same, and you're getting maybe $1,200, and now your whole salary is going into rent, and you can't afford other things. So yeah, live within your means. At the end of the day, live within your means. Ignore everything that I said. Live within your means is very important. And save. Always have money saved.
That's facts.
It's really important.
That's
There are
facts.
days when you look for 50,000 SSP and it's not appearing.
10,000. 10,000.
So yeah, live within your means. Have a budget. Know what your needs are. Like, you should budget in terms of needs and then wants. And then now figure out what's important to you and what's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Responsibility. What have you learned about responsibilities at this big age?
You
Yes.
go first.
I think this can go many ways, but just to sort of summarize it, I've learned there's responsibilities in life. There really is, and as you grow older, they start to appear. Like, for example, even within your own self, right? You start learning that you have to take care of your own bills. If there's something wrong, you have to fix it. You can't keep running to people. You have the responsibility to work on yourself so that you're a better person.
Yes.
You have the responsibility to learn the skills you need to get to the career you want, or even just to maintain a job. There's some responsibilities that you need to learn, some skills you need to learn, for example, to be able to carry that responsibility. Shaping yourself as a person is a responsibility that I don't think we look at quite seriously enough. And there are things that you, even if you still live, for example, in a family home, you also still have to take up responsibilities there. Because in a way, it guides you to the independence that you want and that you need. But then also it gets to a point where it's really needed from you. Like, it's no longer a want, Your parents can no longer ask you to do stuff.
It's something that you have to say.
You should be doing by yourself, you know, and that also prepares you for like further in life.
Yes.
Because I know as much as we love to cuddle ourselves as a society, independence is very important, and this is where you start to learn like really about independence. And you start having responsibilities that you really need to be taking care of, you need to be mindful about, and you have to give it your all, because at some point, yes, failure happens, but there are certain things where if the failure is on you and you keep doing that, it's just wrong. So I'm learning that the older I get, like adulting in itself, the word and the meaning of it actually comes to life. Even moments, I'm just like, damn it! Here we go again. And people who are on my Instagram, they hear me rant all the time. Yes. Responsibilities, as you grow older, you see responsibilities are real.
Yeah.
They're real. And you see what your parents went through in order to have like the life they have. Even growing us as humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about it?
Well, I come from a very huge family. And within this family, there's very little people that we would say are financially okay. Like, I don't consider myself rich, but then to my family, they think I have money. So yeah, I've learned that no one owes me anything, and I owe no one anything. But there's this one time, I don't know what I was talking about on my story, and then my friend went off on me, like, oh, that's your family, what do you expect, da, 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 da. And then I replied to them and said, like, I take care of my dad, my mom. No, my mom passed on last year, but like my siblings, and that's enough. Other people, my distant relatives, if I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. And then Eva, again, Eva texts me and says, your relatives or your siblings are not entitled to your help. They are your responsibility, and you choose how you manage how you manage or handle that responsibility. So no one is entitled to your help or your finances or whatever. You choose how you do that. And also in terms of other things, like I've also, like, you know, before how you're like, I'm just a child, I'm just a baby. Like, I can't say that anymore. I'm not just a baby anymore. I'm an adult. There are actually things that I do, and then I sit down, I'm like, oh shit, this is going to affect me in this and this way. Like the things that are inexcusable at this stage of my life. There are things I could do maybe last year that I can't do now. Like, there's a certain way you can dress. You would dress 2 years ago that you can't dress right now. Like, there are so many things that you do as a younger adult that you can't do when you're an older adult. Because now everyone is questioning you, because like you are making all the decisions. So at the end of the day, like, adulting is very complicated, guys. I don't think anyone has got anything figured out.
There's no manual.
There's no manual. Like, do what works for you. Like, be responsible for yourself. Like, at the end of the day, you are allowed to do whatever you want to do. Like, oh yeah, this is my life, I can do whatever I want to do. But then, like, you should also think about how other people are going to perceive how you want to live your life. Like, is this something that is respectful? You should also look at your community. Like, we are from a South Sudanese community. Like, Nyadak's community is not my community. There are things that Nyadak can do with her people that if I do, everyone is going to look at me sideways. So yeah, I should also look at that. And I feel like at the end of the day, respectability is, like, do not live your life to please people, or do not live your life worrying about what people are thinking of you, but still be respectable.
Be conscious.
Yeah, be conscious of your
surroundings.
Yeah, you can do that, but is it necessary? You can dress a certain way, but is it necessary? You can do this, but is it necessary? So yeah, I feel like adulting comes with a lot of, is it worth it? Like, should I really do it? So yeah, I think that's just my take.
YOLO has a very different meaning at this age.
Exactly. You can also just risk your life.
We can't be outside like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You should realize where you draw the line. Like, yes, you can do a lot of things, but then is it necessary? Is it beneficial to you, to your future, to your career, to what you're building towards?
Yeah.
You get. Yeah.
This video is perfect because she just talked about style, which is my next topic. How has your style changed in grown girl era?
You go first, or?
You go first. I think I went first in the last one.
Okay, so about my style changing, I've actually not changed much because I've always been dresses, shorts, jeans girl. It's still the same thing. I love off shoulders. I'm still wearing the same things, but as I said earlier, at the end of the day, you have the freedom to do a lot of things, dress a certain way, but how is that affecting how people are perceiving you? Like, one thing I've learned growing older is people will judge you from how you look. Like, you walk into a place looking like a party girl, they're going to treat you like a party girl. So I've also learned to have different clothes for different things. Like, I have clothes for work, I dress different on like weekends, I dress different on like work days, I dress different to events. So yeah, you should just know how to dress for different things. And also, like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's okay to say, oh, I don't care what people think about me. I do not care what people think about me.
That's facts.
But then at some point it affects you, because I cannot walk into a work interview dressed like this. Right now I'm wearing a crop top. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm wearing a crop top. I can't walk into a work interview like this. I have to dress a certain way. Like, yeah, it's something that we talk about, like, oh yeah, do not police how women dress, don't sexualize women's bodies.
Don't.
But like, yeah, you should not. But then at the end of the day, it's just the reality of the society we live in. Like, I used to be kicked out of work because of dresses
I think you told me this story.
I didn't put it on my story.
Yeah, they told you to go home.
I'm like, go home. I'm like, bet I'll go.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I hope my bosses don't watch this. I used to wear shorter dresses on days I didn't have to work, so they can tell me, oh yeah, go back. And then if I go back, I'm not coming back. You kicked me out. You told me my dress was bad, whatever. You want me to go and come back? So yeah, anyway, you should dress how you want people to address you, I think.
That is the point.
So also, you should also have different clothes for different places. Like, I have clothes for work, I have clothes for like events, I have clothes for casual, I have clothes I wear to go meet my friends for dinner. So yeah, you should have different, and also I'm dressing for your body type. Guys,
that's a big one, by the way.
We all don't have the same bodies.
I'm learning that. By the
I would love to dress like a Kim Kardashian, but I don't have Kim Kardashian's body. You know, so you should also learn to dress to like according to your body type. Like, if you look nice in short dresses, wear short dresses. If short dresses are not looking nice on you, don't force it.
It's not by force.
Yeah, so yeah, also dress according to your body type. Also dress according to how you like people to address you, because no matter like what's the word? Yeah, like, we love to say, oh, I don't care what people think of me, but like, at some point it actually matters. It matters. It's not important, but it matters. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to go for a work interview dressed the way I'm dressed right now. You get. So
but I think also over time it becomes evolution, right? So your style changes as you grow, because also you kind of figure out how to how to dress or what works for you based on the season of life you're in.
Exactly.
But also sometimes that doesn't mean that you always have to go shopping or buy new things all the time. Something else I've learned is that you can find how to make outfits work better for you with what you have.
Yes.
Right? So for example, if you were to pair this and this, you'd be like, no, for this particular arrangement, let me just do this instead. Something with like work, for example, work is easy because it's kind of like a dress code without there being a dress code.
Yeah.
So for example, jackets, long pants or long skirts or what would be deemed acceptable. Also, you have to think about the regulations of your country. Again, some countries are different. There may be a lot of things. But something like, for example, pairing a trouser with a blazer, a skirt with a blazer is like basic work stuff. And that's not hard. So you just have to find, again, the way Charity said, your body type is very important. Colors that look good on you are very important as well. In this age of digital media, you can use Instagram, Pinterest to kind of
Pinterest is very important.
It's a very useful place, by the way, and it's free. You don't have to pay money for it. You can see how to properly match things for your body type, for your skin color, for the seasons. In South Sudan, we only have 2 seasons. Either it's raining or it's not.
Even when it's raining, it's not even hot. It's still.
It's either it's
not
hot
even
or
cold.
it's raining.
Yeah, and even when it rains, it's not even cold. It's still.
And also, our work days are shorter. Like by 2 p.m., the country is shut down.
I know.
So
good for us.
So the day is shorter, which is good for us. Yeah. So as Charity said, I do the exact same thing. I have clothes for this and for that and for that. And then what I've evolved when it comes to style is just knowing what to pair with what, and then fill in the blanks. Currently, I'm going through a phase of minimalism, which will be a different story. So I'm also really learning how to use what I have to make things work for me. So that I used to have a really bad shopping addiction. And I hoard a lot of things. Like I have things I don't use, things I've already used for years. And I just buy stuff because sometimes like Americans really play this with the retail therapy thing. It works for them, but to be honest,
you think it will work for you?
You think it works for you?
It's more
too.
expensive for us.
Yeah, and that money you can use it for something else for your future.
True.
The way we talked about finances earlier.
You can say.
So I want to buy stuff that I would actually use and that I actually need, and buy as needed. As appropriate. If I travel, for example, I can do a big shop, but about things I actually need
that you can reuse.
Exactly.
Things that you don't need to wear.
Not just because I want or just because I have the money. Yeah. So I think
also another tip on like not spending so much on clothes is buy basic colors. Because if a cloth is yellow and you wear it, let's say 3-4 times, will be like that girl with the yellow dress. So you should be able to have basic colors like blacks, browns, like nudes, like really colors that you can actually like mix and match. Yeah. Like also you buy tops that you can wear with different pants, or pants you can wear with different tops. So you don't have to have a million pieces in your closet. Just have basics. We should actually do a video on like
I think so.
Basic things that you need in your closet.
So have basic ideas.
Don't buy a million clothes and then
utilize Instagram. You're on it anyway. You're scrolling for hours. Utilize that. There's so many pages about style and design, and then utilize like Pinterest. There's a lot of pins that can be so helpful when it comes, and then you can also use that now when you're going to shop. For your next.
It's very easy.
Stuff. It's actually not that hard.
And also, I feel like I'm in my conservative era. Like I feel like okay, so I still wear my shorts. I still wear them, but like I wear them to like barbecue, hang out, but I enjoy. There's just a way you feel when you're covered up. I can't explain.
There's nothing wrong with modesty.
There's nothing wrong with being modest, by the way. Like it's just so nice. Like it's so comfortable. I also get clothes that fit you guys, like tight things. They make you look
not every
certain
day.
way. Like get clothes, also jewelry. Like I used to hate earrings, but guys, these days if I don't have earrings, I feel sick. So what I do is I carry jewelry in my box.
There's an earring here. Yeah, that got 3 years ago, my friend.
I know, like look at how big this is. I used to be like, I hate earrings. Like I look bad at earrings. But like now I can't do nothing without earrings. Like I have necklaces, so I wear rings. Like
so incomplete.
Guys, jewelry just makes you look put together.
Style is evolving. There's so much.
The handbag also makes you look put together. Your hair, your shoes. Like there's just it's a lot, but it's not a lot.
You can make it work.
You can always make anything work.
Our last one, relationship with oneself. How has that changed over the year? How have you evolved within yourself over the years?
Okay, so I think we mentioned this earlier.
We have touched on it, yes.
People will treat you based on how you treat yourself.
Facts.
What you accept, what you tolerate, will set a standard on how people will treat you. So these days, there are things that I don't tolerate anymore. Like, okay, so I've decided, like, with myself, there's a way I don't speak to myself. There are certain things I will not put myself through. Because at the end of the day, when you look at the situations you've been through, you realize that if it wasn't for you putting yourself there, that would have never happened. Or like situations with friends. If you did not accept the way they spoke or treated you at the beginning, it wouldn't have ended up to where, like,
It
to
escalated.
how it ended up.
Yeah.
So I feel like at the end of the day, you should be able to love yourself, respect yourself, set a standard for how people treat you, and then people will go on from that. These things that you need to change about yourself, start working on them. Like, it's a step-by-step process. You can't just wake up today and decide, okay, so yeah, the old Charity is dead, this is the new Charity. No, it's a journey. You need to slowly but slowly, like, figure out what habits you'd like to change about yourself and start working on them. Because you can't just decide. It's not like is it a 360? No, it's not like a 180 thing where you like shoo, and then you're a new person. No, you work on it. Work on the person. Like, I also, another thing is, imagine the person you want to be and start living like that person. What is this person that you want to be doing with themselves? What are they doing in the free time? What are they doing with themselves? How are they dressing? And then start living like that. And then the right people will always come along.
Oh my gosh, I call that the reinvention. That's where I'm at in life.
The right people will stay in your life.
What she said, okay, and then I'll add on top of it. What she said, then I'll add on. Hey, let me tell you, so many things have happened in my own personal life that I'll keep to myself. But a lot of that has forced me into my healing stage. And to be honest, I never thought I was someone who needed healing, because there were a lot of things that were like going right in my life, but there were also things that were just not doing what they were supposed to do. And they were affecting how I was showing up in life. And so I got to a point where I was like, okay, what do I need to do in order to make the change that I need to see? Because I also know I'm destined for more, right? But of course, I didn't know what to do. So I just got to a point where I'm just like, you know what would I actually need to do? I need to set a standard. I know what my life is supposed to look like. I'm just not doing. And a lot of things that I know, I just don't do. I know better, I don't do better. Don't follow that advice, guys.
This is very wrong.
No better, do better. So yes, I've set that high standard and I've started showing up as that person. And I believe that has been very helpful to me. And it is what has helped me also like reveal a lot of things that have revealed themselves in my life. Which, going back to what we were talking about friendships earlier, there are a lot of people that I've cut off, that I would not have cut off if I didn't get to the stage. Which is very important because those people are very draining. And for some reason I felt some responsibility to keep them in my life, maybe because of the attachment that I had to them. But that attachment is very fickle. It's not that deep. They're not my mother, they're not my father. They're other people's children, and they also have their own lives. And so I've set myself to that high standard. I'm showing up as that. I'm doing what I can, and making sure that the steps that I'm taking are very intentional, as she was saying earlier, towards the person that I want to become. Because at the end of the day, the one person I can really depend on is me, or my own life. And I was actually thinking of something very interesting the other day. I saw a quote or something, I think on Instagram, where it's like the importance of affirmations. Sometimes we really think it's a joke, but I think it was a research or something. They were like, your body doesn't know the difference between a joke and reality.
True.
So when you keep affirming negative things on your life, that's why they come to pass, because your body doesn't know, oh, that one is a joke. But if you start doing actual positive affirmations, like I am successful, I am going to make it, I need to do what I need to do, it's funny that when you hit a brick wall, you will do what you need to do to get out of it.
True.
But when life is good,
Yeah, like,
Hey!
whatever. Don't really need to work on it. Yeah.
and then Kule is here telling you party not the stop.
Plenty money. Hey.
When you against a brick wall, you do what you need to do to get out.
True.
But when you're in a good place, you don't see what you need to do to be able to get to where you're going.
Yeah.
So actually, as cliche as positive affirmations is, it's important because your body doesn't know the difference. So you do tell yourself as you put in the work. People, God help people who help themselves.
True.
Yeah, so you want to dress better, find ways to dress better. You want a higher paying career, find ways
Start
to
acting like it.
get skills or do what
You want
need to do
better
to get a
friends?
higher
Start
pay.
being better.
Start being a better person that people
Also-
actually want to be friends with. guys.
Exactly. Also, I feel like yes, we all want better friends, but are you
a good friend?
a good friend?
Yeah.
Like you don't expect people to be
Yeah.
a good friend to you, and you're not being a good friend.
I
Also, do
we have
not-
cows for a reason.
Do not inherit beef.
Don't inherit
People
people's
will
beef.
make
Don't.
up, and then you'll be the ghost.
Alone, and you're fighting.
You'll actually lose both people.
You're
because you're
fighting
trying to inherit
alone.
beef. Do not inherit
Don't
beef.
inherit people's beefs. Don't.
Like it's okay to be neutral. Also, like do not inherit beef. It's okay to be neutral, but also at
it's
some
okay to
point-
not have an opinion. It's
Exactly.
fine,
Exactly.
my friend. Love your life.
Exactly.
These streets are not for the faint-hearted. Live your life.
It's like, oh, you just wanna like use her. I'm like,
And so what? And so what? Just because you don't have emotions. is not
I
my business.
know. Like I don't even know you. You're not my friend. Why are you bothered? Why are you bothered? Oh.
It's deep. Anyway, just to wrap this up. I know it's been long.
I know it's been a long video.
Any last tips or advices or anything you want to give?
I feel like that. Also, at the end of the day, be delusional, but also know where reality.
Being delulu.
Yeah, be delulu, but
It's-
know where it ends. Like it's okay to be delusional, but also don't be too delusional. I don't know if that makes sense.
Don't be crazy.
Like yeah, also
Don't
yeah.
be crazy. And I think those are very useful advices.
Yeah.
People can take from.
Like be delusional. Delusion
Yeah.
has helped a lot of people.
You know,
But also
sometimes,
know where like, hey, this delusion is not working anymore.
no, sometimes you need delusion to get you to where you need
Exactly.
to be. Because again, you also have those characters, maybe shy people or people who can't put in the extra motivation unless
Yeah.
they really need to. Sometimes delusion can help you.
Yeah, be delusional, but also when it's not working, know when it's not working, and then start a new delusion.
Switch gears.
Switch a new delusion.
Find a new delusion.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for me. Like live within your means. Yeah. Be okay with
just
losing
be an
friends.
responsible
It's
people.
never that serious. One thing about life is never that serious. Also, if you can't change it, do not dwell on it.
Oh.
If you cannot change the situation, don't dwell on it. Like, why am I stressed about something I cannot change? I cannot change it. Then what can I do? Nothing.
It's
Wait
okay.
for it. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is at the end of the day.
And take care of self, manage your
Yeah,
finances,
take care
and
of
live your best
yourself.
life, man.
Yeah, live
At
your
the end
best
of the
life.
day, we hope you are proud of the life
You
you
will
lived.
never be this young again. Also, at the end of the day, when we're older, you like some things that matter to you now, they're not going to matter. The things that matter to me 3 years ago that today I don't even think about.
Yeah.
So live a life that matters.
This
Like,
is
make
borrowed time,
memories
man.
with your friends. Make memories with your friends.
Anyway, people, happy Saturday. Bye.
Take care, guys. Make good decisions.
See you.
Make good decisions.
Let's meet in Europe next year.
Paris 2024.
We are coming.
We are definitely coming.
We actually have to go now.
No, actually, we are going, man. You actually reminded me.
actually
I
have to go
forgotten.
now.